The only slaughterhouse in Denver city limits. It's located within the neighborhood of Globeville.
A November ballot measure is threatening to close the slaughterhouse in 2026 and ban all future ones in Denver.
Natalie Fulton with Pro Animal Future helped get the so-called slaughterhouse ban initiative on November's ballot.
Activists started going there to give the animals water. The animals were sick, they had prolapsed organs. The thing that makes slaughterhouses bad for animals is the speed of the line. How many animals are they killing per day? If they're killing 1,200 lambs a day, you can't do that in a way that's not horrifying for the animal. And most people don't like factory farming or industrial slaughterhouses. When it's a case of animal cruelty that goes beyond what most people are comfortable with, we should absolutely have the right to ban them.
Hey, it's Ian. Leave a message.
Hi, Ian. My name is Max McKee. You spoke with Noah Whitaker about getting press access to the Superior Farms plant. Please let me know if there's any time within the next few days when we could either tour the plant or talk to an employee. We want to give Superior Farms the opportunity to represent themselves.
Ordinance 309 is wrong for Denver. 80% of Colorado's lamb and surrounding states' supply will vanish, and our local economy will take the hit.
We have a very healthy lamb industry. It angers me because they hurt so many people, and you will decimate rural economies all over the United States. I'm a meat-loving, red-blooded American patriot, and I want my meat choices.
80216, which includes Globeville, is the most polluted residential zip code in the whole country.
There's days it stinks bad out here. Some days, you know, it's nice, but there's days that it's like...
The smell over here, you don't know what it is, but like, you know something's fucking off.
I grew up on a cattle ranch, so like the smell of like meat being butchered, like I'm used to that. But back here, something different, bro.
Well, we've been here so long it doesn't bother us anymore.
They call it two-edged sword. Try to clean it up, but then you're putting them out of work. I don't like people losing their jobs.
I just think it's wrong putting it up for a vote to determine whether or not some business shuts down or somebody loses their job. Yes, it's uncomfortable to watch what happens in a slaughterhouse. It's not for everybody, but nothing illegal, nothing out of regulations. Surprise, surprise. Animals go in as animals and they come out as packaged meat. That is what a slaughterhouse does.
The reason we wanted to do this is because Superior Farms has been painting a picture of themselves as leaders in humane treatment of animals. We feel that this footage will shatter this image that they've tried to portray themselves as this happy slaughterhouse and illuminate the reality that animal abuse is the norm, not the exception.
Good afternoon. I'm Justin Marceau, a law professor from the University of Denver. We have the evidence now. If that's what the Denver Post and others were looking for, they wanted evidence of cruelty, evidence of illegality. We now have that evidence.
When the choice is between profit or animal welfare, profit always wins.
What they were able to release was what? 2 minutes of video? They had one video of a guy like nudging a lamb along and like gently carrying him up the chute. I still don't understand exactly what the big deal was.
Sheep are remarkably intelligent in a lot of different ways, but especially in the social realm because they're such social creatures. They form really long-lasting, deep emotional bonds with many other sheep that they know. They can also recognize fear and pain in one another's facial expressions.
They can smell the blood, they can hear the screams. They know that it's not a safe place for them.
They're not just things, they're individuals that are every bit as emotionally complex as the dogs and cats that we share our homes with.
For Isabel Bautista, what happens here inside Superior Farms in Denver is generational.
I actually started Superior Farms on September 19, 2000.
Almost 25 years later, she's now the operations manager of one of the nation's largest lamb processing facilities.
They're scared, just like me, what's going to happen, and we're counting the days because we know this is important for us.
It makes me feel sad. It's my livelihood. I'm not getting any younger as well, so for me to trying to find another job, it will be hard.
No one should come to anyone's workplace and tell them your job sucks. I know better than you what's good for you. Here, let me help you. Absolutely zero workers at Superior Farms went to this group and said, please save me from my job. They're taking 160 people's jobs away, and I just don't think that the proponents of this initiative have the best interests of people in mind.
I don't want to trivialize the loss of any person's job, but I think that it's important to remember that just as animals suffer immensely in slaughterhouses, it also takes a really big psychological toll on the workers themselves.
My job was like cleanup, so I like hose down stuff, and then you like hose down guts and blood. The first thing that was like most impactful was the smell. It was like pretty strong, and I didn't realize like how bad it was.
High rates of PTSD, depression, and substance abuse due to the unique psychological distress caused by killing animals all day.
I didn't know how to tell anybody like I don't want to work there, like because then I'd be letting down the ones that got me the jobs.
This is Doris, and this is Doris's family. She's one of 160 people who has a good-paying job at an employee-owned company, a slaughterhouse. Closing one business doesn't help animals, it just hurts people. Vote no on 309.
We are never going to have more money or more power than the corporate meat industry, but what we do have is people power.
This is the wrong approach. This is bad for animals, it's bad for workers, it's bad for Denver.
It's now up to Denver voters to decide the future of slaughterhouses within Denver city limits.
If we won, it would show that people really do care about this, and we can all help create a better world for animals.